Hello, it's your boy. Oh, here, big chillin', big chillin'. I did some staking today. I know I said I wouldn't, but I risked one of my Plague Doctor override tokens because everybody said they'd keep crashing, and all I can say is, hooray for anybody that bought them for 500 mil. Like I said in the past videos, they were talking about tokens that legitimately cannot be traded or cannot be earned. So this panic is really helping me out with all the hoarding. I mean, half price tokens, who wouldn't take that, right? But today we're on something different. We're doing a bank video. So I'm gonna go ahead and deposit all I have and do a full bank video. Runes for the most part on top. I like to keep Viswax for auras, relentless or not relentless, reckless, maniacal, and berserker are obviously huge for PVM, so I want to make sure I have everything that I need. Past that, runes. I got this BGS really early on from one of my friends. I don't ever see him log on anymore. I don't know if he even still has me added. Uh, bu- 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 XP Desk Orbit. Yeah. So, skilling tab. Literally junk for the most part. I have a ton of these combat training dummies from all the bonds that I bought from Staking Wins, and yeah, don't really need those anymore. Past that, got some mulled wine from one of the events. You never know if something's going to be untradeable, so I guess that should go into the junk tab to be forgotten about. Past that, just stones. I mean, you can kind of see what's going on here. And then I've got my armor tab. That's probably where the most of my money is. It's debatable now, but I made sure to dye my armor so I wouldn't stake it. You know, the staking's fun in games, but sometimes you get heated in all of it, and you want to stake everything. So I make sure to protect myself in more ways than one, and part of that is buying a bunch of like ammo and stuff like that. So whenever I want to go staking, it's like I gotta sell a bunch of stuff and lose a bunch of money to even have that be a problem, you know? I've got repair costs for everything that I could possibly need, like my Serenic's finally getting low. I've never repaired this, by the way, so for people wondering, is tier 92 something, like, is it hard to maintain? No, no, it's not. Like, some YouTubers will be very conservative in how they talk, and it's clear about how they talk about tokens as well. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. Um, but yeah, no, they're very cheap to maintain as long as you know what you're doing. Um, yeah, still haven't used this a bit. This is 400,000 GP a spec, so you know, I want to make sure I really want to use it. Maybe go for a fast solo kill in Legacy or something like that, but I'm kind of saving that for when I need it. Death Touch darts, obviously, for so many reasons, but yeah, I'm stacking those up as much as I can. Light bounds, those are amazing, especially with the criminals. Onto my loot tab. Lots of loot. Very uneven with the spider legs, but that's okay. Yeah. I don't know how much any of this is worth, but I don't need to sell it, so not going to. Bunch of charms from ED3 really and Next that added up over time, but you know, that just kind of happens. I meant to disassemble these early on in Invention and never got around to it, so. Potions. I have a lot of potions. I don't really need all these potions, but that's the point, right? Get enough to where you don't have to worry about it. And that's kind of where I'm at. Pouches, I'd like to have more, but, 163, that's 163 hours of PVM. That's quite a bit, so I don't feel like I need a whole lot more than that. These are so cheap that I just bought a ton. They have a weird buy limit. I think it's 100 per 4 hours or sure, something like that. I don't know. But it's very low, so, I wanted to make sure I have quite a few of those. Yeah, that's pretty much it there. Junk tab. I hide my weird tokens in here. Bunch of weird stuff that you never know if it's gonna go, huge one day. So you just kind of leave it in here and forget about it. Event, food, like weird odd mint token stuff, all that. Invention tab. I don't have anything of value in here really. If I find a good perk, I put it on armor, or I put it on a weapon, so there's not much to be said there. Past that, we got the tokens tab, and that's debatably worth more than the gear tab. A lot of people said these would keep on crashing. They dropped down to about 500 mil, I think, at their lowest, but they're already back up to about 730 on average, so that's pretty good. Loved up blocks definitely need to average out there. I bought one for 60 and 65 today, respectively. Um, I bought a lot of them at 120 to 140, so, over time those will go back up because people realize, oh, that's not what they were talking about. Same with Conga, same with Hot, same with Party Fever, and, yeah. This one is an odd one. It doesn't look like much. It's only 7 mil, but try buying it for anything under about 100 mil. It's pretty difficult. So I would say I have about 9 bill to 10 bill invested in all these different tokens. It's hard to really know the value of what you have in here until they actually represent the price that they're going for. So that's interesting. Like these Zoltans, I didn't think they were rare, but they bought for well over 100 mil. I believe it was about 130, 140 mil each I paid for these, but I wanted to make sure I had all the plushies. If you haven't ever seen this before, look at this. It's adorable. It's adorable. How can you go without that? So that's pretty much my bank. I mean, the reality is a lot of this account, like I started from, I think it was 2 snow parasols or 2 snow umbrellas, something like that. Um, and I staked that, ended up at 500 mil, built this account, spent a lot on bonds to get it up, and kept staking. And over time, it turned into this. For people that have been watching me for a while, you know that this really started somewhere around January, um, December of last year, maybe. So the amount of growth is just insane. I mean, I'm up to 15.7 bill just in stuff that I don't really know, you know, what to do with fully. And I don't know. It's made something like these videos possible. It's made some of the like 500 mil staking streams possible because I can just lose 500 mil. Because I mean, the odds of me hitting one, or I think it's 2 point, yeah, it's max cash, yeah. In a live stream is so low, and that's when the live stream ends. Like if we get up to max cash, I do a big old drop party, and I actually make money off those streams. So it's funded a lot of cool stuff, including testing out Legacy. It's like, and it's also created some pretty cool drop tabs. Like, I don't have to sell these, so that's like 25 mil worth of bolts just chilling. And I can build up this drop tab to whatever I want it to be, and I don't have to worry about selling it for a very good long while because I don't really need for anything. But yeah, a lot of people have been curious about the bank status, where it's at, why I'm buying tokens, etc. And that's because, like I said in the other video, eventually these will afford me a green party hat, but, you know, that's if I'm right. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I'll have that staking video out soon. I have so many clips, like so many. And honestly, I want to get opinions in the comments. Would you rather see the wins? Would you rather see whole staking sessions? Because generally what I do is I go in there with like 500 mil per se, right? And I'll do about 15 stakes in total of going up, going down, going up, going down, and you ride the wave with me. Or whatever else. But the reality is I have well over like 5 hours of staking clips, and I really don't know what to do with them, but I kind of want to show them off and, you know, say, holy shit, I won, because some of them were just absolutely insane. Yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll be seeing you.